Jake Moore in the snap. Ball's down, kick is up. And the kick is good by Wayne Stansfield. Wayne Stansfield, that's his dad too. Bryce Stansfield. Dads are getting mentioned tonight. Talking about the upcoming playoffs, should Garnet Valley win here tonight, they will be second or third or perhaps fourth, but probably second or third. And some of the teams from 13 on down to 16 that we might see again, Haverford, Upper Darby, Ridley, Springford, that we've seen in years past, is in that hunt, and Penwood from Eastern Delaware County in the Del Val League, I think. Bryce Stansfield, the kick. The last time he kicked it, hugged the sideline and rolled into the end zone for a touchback. He hits it down that same sideline, taken on the run at the 15, 20, 25, and good coverage at about the 25-yard line by Garnet Valley. Shun Bailey on that return. No, it was Roshan Christopher, number 1.
All right.
Matt Daubert in at cornerback, along with number 14, Nick Gabos.
All right.
By getting playoff games at home, Pat, we'll be inside with the heat on.
Inside with the heat on and a reliable stream.
Yeah,
reliable. Tough working
signal
outside, but thank goodness for Alec Eskin over here. He's got his Wi-Fi hotspot cranking. Our MiFi device went on strike like Joe Rook, and
Alec comes with his own hotspot in his pocket. Thank you, Alec.
He's an Eagle Scout. He must be, right? He's always prepared.
3rd and 12 at the 24-yard line of Conestoga. I formation, back to throw is Brendel down the middle.
Oh,
caught! What a nice catch.
Wow.
Jason Rose was in coverage, but number 21.
Number 21.
Jackson Ninnis, who I was told prior to the game does it all. He's a tight end. He was a running back on that first touchdown. He carried the ball into the end zone. He's their punter, and he's a linebacker. Coming around the outside, number 15 is Amani Christopher.
Jags do a nice job stringing that out. Everybody out there, Salas and Zeke Alicio and Cade Brennan stringing it out. Plenty of time for the help to arrive.
2nd and 9 at the 42-yard line of Conestoga. 1:39 and counting left in the first half. 2 wide receivers to the top of your screen. Brendel, hands off underneath.
Oh.
And almost stripping the ball.
I think it was Brennan reaching for the football, but then did a tackle, number 43. and picking up a couple extra yards. I'm not saying anybody's
Ryan
name
Williams is
because it's dark out here. We can't see. I can't read the sheet.
We asked to have lights turned on, and they said no, they're on a timer. Well, it doesn't get any darker than it is right now, but it's on a timer.
Probably not till after the games.
Amani Christopher on the carry, first down. Conestoga calls time with 44 seconds left to play.
Conestoga putting together a little drive here with 44 seconds left to go.
I'm looking at the Conestoga cheerleaders, and they're wearing the white jerseys of the football players. They look just like the Garnet Valley jerseys.
Yeah.
The Garnet Valley whites. .44 seconds left in the first half. Nick Brendel is the quarterback. Amani Christopher, the running back behind him. Rolling right, rolling. Looking to throw downfield.
Oh,
and it's
nice
broken
hand.
up.
Nice hand. Number 15.
Brandon DiCamillo on the coverage. Got his hand in between the two hands of the receiver and knocked it away. Second and 10, 37 seconds left in the half. Two wide receivers split to each side. Back to throw is Brendel. Throws down the middle. Almost. He tapped it in the air and tried to catch it. Fell incomplete. James Riley. DiCamillo in coverage, along with Danny Bradley. Third and 10. 32 seconds left in the half. Three wide receivers to the top of your screen. Rolling right is Brendel. He's going to run it, and he has plenty of room to run. And he does not get out of bounds. Yes, he does. Yeah. He gets out of bounds inside the 20.
Wow, after he ran over the last tackler, he didn't just step out of bounds. He lowered a shoulder and made someone pay for it, then stepped out of bounds, stops the clock.
Conestoga sets up at the Garnet Valley 18 with 23 seconds left to play in the half. Trips to this side. Ninnis goes wide to the other side. Brendel rolls it upfield, but is brought down.
They have 2 timeouts left, so they'll use that one.
Andrew Mayers made contact. Brendel's helmet came off, so does that mean he has to sit out a down?
I think if it came off during the play, but they called timeout, so maybe that might eliminate that need. They're talking about it, though. Down on the sideline, see what the referees.
.16 seconds remaining in the half.
That may not be the same as they give you a call timeout. You may get a waiver on that.
No, Brent Dale's on the sideline.
Yeah. Oh, that's
8.
oh.
McGovern, well overthrown, out of the end zone. Oh, it is number 6. No, it was number 8.
Yeah.
The PA announcer said it
tell?
was number 6, but it's number 8.
He's staying in.
Chris McGovern, 6'2", 275-pound sophomore. He's just a sophomore. Trips to the top of your screen. McGovern looks that way, throws it deep, and it is incomplete.
Luckily incomplete. The number 81, Padone, the intended receiver, but same guy back there, number 15.
Fourth and 10.
The receiver became the defender there and made a nice play to break up the play. It would have been an interception for DiCamillo.
Conestoga calls time. Want to make sure they have the right players and the right play.
Yeah, they're right here at the 19-yard line. They get 6 seconds left, probably one play. So they're going to want to take their best shot at the end zone here. Try to get into the locker room with a little bit of momentum.
I want to thank, we talked about our sponsors throughout the year, and I want to thank David Dodge,
Bedell Collision,
Collision,
BHCU Credit Union,
and of course the big contributor to every TD is Joseph Anthony Retreat Spa and Salon. Back to throw, looking to throw down the middle, and it's intercepted.
Oh boy.
And a race up the sideline.
Oh. That's when you're looking for that extra gear. So, yeah.
I think that was number 56, Ryan Williams.
Ryan Williams sitting right in the passing lane and makes the interception with a lot of green in front of him, but not the breakaway speed that you need to score with that football. So Jags will go into the half up 28-6
with a 22-point lead.
Yep. And we'll be.
Our production staff would like to have a word with you folks before we break for halftime.
Hello, this is Ben Hoyt from the production staff. I am joined by Alec Eskin. And since it is the last regular season game from the Jags, me and Alec would like to extend a big thank you for, and hopefully you'll join us for playoffs and hopefully next season. Alec, would you like to say a few words?
It was a very exciting season this year. We hope for the best to each and every one of these players, and for more great seasons like this.
Now enjoy the music of the Garnet Valley Band.
All right, good job, guys. We're going to
thank you, guys.
Preserve some of our Wi-Fi, and we're just going to turn these microphones off and let you watch the halftime show and put on some marching band music in the background. We'll be back with you shortly. All right, welcome back, everybody. It's about 2.5 minutes till the third quarter gets underway, and I don't know if it's just because we're up top here, but it feels like it's getting colder by the minute.
It certainly is. I'll check my weather app, but it sure feels cold.
The couple check-ins here on the District 1 front as some of these games move past halftime and into the Coatesville, of course, in the PA Prep Live rankings. I don't know where they're listed here in the top 16, but definitely a playoff entrant next week. They're playing Bishop Shanahan. They're winning 34-13 in the third quarter. Downingtown East is 21-13 over Avongrove, and it's just an 8-point lead there. Avongrove hanging tough with them. The big game in the Central League that we've been following, Haverford and Springfield. Haverford in the third quarter is up 10-7.
If Haverford wins that, Garnet Valley, Haverford, and Springfield will all share the Central League championship.
Correct.
Right? Yeah.
Which will make none of them happy.
No, that's right.
Except for maybe Haverford, because they actually lost to Garnet Valley. But the Springfield will be a little upset about that. But that's how they do it. They don't look at mutual opponents or anything like that. The record is the record. It'll be a three-way split of the Central League. For the number 1 seed in the playoffs, Pennsbury leads Neshaminy 13-7. That game in the second quarter. Pottsgrove and Perkiomen Valley. Looks like Perkiomen Valley has that game pretty well in hand, 28-13. So that will have
that would likely make Perkiomen Valley the second seed.
So Perkiomen would be the second seed behind the winner of the Pennsbury-Neshaminy game. That loser of that game might slide as far as 4.
Correct.
Would put Garnet Valley in the third slot, which means they would play the 14th ranked entrant into that game, into the playoffs, which could be anybody from
and Pat, I will
Harry
have it all.
S. Truman.
When my son Greg calls me and tells me the answers.
Or you can listen to that. There's a radio show on tonight at 11 o'clock where they hash it all out. The WNPV, the North Penn radio station. Check your internet apps for that one and tune into that around 11 o'clock. And they typically get it right. And they'll talk to all the coaches as well. It's a pretty impressive little show they get to put together. But first things first, Jags got to close this one out. Then they can sit around and wait as well.
Garnet Valley won the toss and deferred, so they get the ball here to start the second half. Sam Williams to kick. He hits a dribbler, and it looks like it was an onside kick attempt.
Yeah.
And it was a nice play made by Zeke Alicio right at midfield. And Garnet Valley takes over with a short field. Ball's right at midfield. Austin Patton in the backfield. Looks like Drew Mayers. And that was Colin Robinson. Pickup of 14. Ball's at the 36. First and 10. Just underway in the second half. Garnet Valley leads 28-6. Patton, straight ahead. Picks up about 5.
And number 45, Austin Pat, tackle by number 65, Matt McClintock, of the Pioneers.
McClintock makes the tackle. Second and 5. Drew Mayers in the backfield. Pitch to Colin Robinson, and he is brought down for a loss. Back to almost the original line of scrimmage. Nicholas Cost on the tackle. It will be 3rd and 8.
Yeah, these guys have, watching the films, we've mentioned this a few times, that number 4 Cost is coming up from the safety position and just making a beeline for that pitch back, knowing that Garnet Valley never throws the ball on when they're running the option.
Pitch out.
Here he comes again.
To Colin Robinson. He stiff arms a man, but the guy makes a nice tackle.
See, what is a touchdown play right there now is to have that tight end run that same play but take a couple steps back and just lay the ball up, because whoever's running down the middle of the field is going to be wide open.
That tackle was made by Charles Baker, safety coming up on the outside and making that play. Garnet Valley comes with trips to this side. Austin Patton, the only back in the backfield. Quick toss out here to Kevin Doherty, who breaks into the 26, 27-yard line, short of the first, I think.
The Jags will turn it over on downs.
First down, Conestoga. So the Garnet Valley's first possession of the second half started off at midfield and ended at the Conestoga 27, where Conestoga takes over.
Yeah.
And we'll see Nick Brandell again at quarterback. I formation, one wide receiver to each side. Brandell fakes to throw, throws underhand, sidearm, intended for number 10, James Riley, incomplete.
He was on the run right away. Little pressure coming from the backside, George Vo, and throwing across his body and trying to make something happen a little bit low.
I formation behind Brendel. Second man to the outside, cuts it up, and is brought down short of the first down, short of the 35-yard line.
That's Williams.
Tackled by Ryan Williams.
Rory Glacken. Rory Glacken in there
on defense.
Safety.
Yes.
They're going with a 4 deep look here with the 2 corners and 2 safeties.
3rd and 3. Hand it off straight ahead. Pushed back. Looks like he picked up the first down and then was pushed back. See the placement. They're saying first down. Ball's out to the 38-yard line. Jason Rose. DiCamillo in the backfield. Run up the middle by Brendel. Picks up about yards.
Takes it across to the 50-yard line for the Pioneers. That's another Conestoga first down. Ball will be placed on the 48-yard line. First down and 10 for Conestoga.
Tackled by Ezekiel Alicio. But not till Brendel picks up the first down. First and 10 for Conestoga inside Garnet Valley territory at the 48. Handoff. Here comes a wide receiver coming. Ball's loose. Garnet Valley recovers, I believe, but they say he was down. '63, Griffin Salas on the tackle. Second and 11.
Second down and 11 for the Pioneers.
Ryan Duffy's the fullback in the I set. Brendel back to throw, throws down the middle. It's caught.
Ooh.
Nice catch, good coverage.
Catch.
Tyler Luce made that catch, number 11.
Good protection there. Brendel had all day to throw that ball. Hung in there nice.
Camilo was on Luce, but Luce went down and caught it before it touched the turf. Brendel keeps it himself. Running inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line. Brought down by Williams, number 56. Another first down.
Had to ride him down, track him down from behind, and nice strong run by Brendel.
Brendel's 6'2", 180. Brendel keeps it himself again. Picks up a couple to about the 10. Andrade was the tackler on that play. Second down and 8. Pass down the middle, caught. Oh, the ball's loose.
What?
We're saying touchdown.
Oh.
The ball came out.
Yeah.
The ball came out.
That's the NFL.
Now the officials
are going
to discuss it.
They're like, all right, these guys are 1-8. They just.
In the NFL, we would watch that play for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, they didn't really complete the pass.
No,
they have to, of course, breaking the plane is all you need to do with control. But so in a good way, going for 2, and they don't get it.
Unsuccessful.
12.
Ball carrier was Ryan Duffy, but Ryan Duffy didn't have a chance. 28-12. Had this game been closer, there could have been some gnashing of teeth over that touchdown call. But as it is, now the opening kickoff of the second half, they tried an onside kick. Danny Guy and Kevin Doherty are deep. Sam Williams kicks. The ball is
short,
taken on the fly and dropped by Danny Guy.
He's trying to come up and catch that full speed and didn't quite get under it right away.
Garnet Valley will take over at the 30-yard line. Looks like Guy, Robinson, and Lassick in the backfield with Ryan Gallagher. Straight ahead is Lassick. He picks up about 12. First down, Garnet Valley at its own 41. Colin Robinson in the slot formation. Danny Guy takes it off right tackle, and there's a big hole.
Oh, nice.
And he's getting outside, and he's inside the 40-yard line. Just short of a 20-yard gain.
Hey, Danny Guy, nice job picking up his blocker downfield, who was, I'm not sure if that was Rory Glacken, or it looks like it might have been Doherty there, but running interference for him. He did a nice job reading and bouncing out.
Dashing into the line of scrimmage is Lassick for a pickup of 2.
He lost his balance going through there a little bit.
2nd and 8. Danny Guy, or this is Lassick inside the 30. First down.
First down.
Holding against Garnet Valley. I was watching the ball, so I certainly did not see the any holding taking place, but the official did.
I might have seen it if I wasn't trying to catch up on some of these scores. It intercepts Springfield's Senikska at their own 12-yard line. So Haverford has the ball. That's got to be in the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 18 for Garnet Valley. Danny Guy gets down to about the Tory anyway.
Yeah.
3:38 left to play in the 3rd. Garnet Valley leads 28-12. There's this
underneath.
Yes. Colin Robinson to the 4.
Oh. He pops back up. Get to the end zone.
I want to say hello to Kevin Crispin, who's watching from his Barco Lounger back in Glen Mills.
We're all jealous.
You're warmer than we are, Kevin. Lassick into the end zone. 2:56 left to go in the 3rd. Garnet Valley leads 34-12. There's an injured player on the field. An injured Conestoga player on the field.
All right, Joe Ivorone, we know you're watching.
And Joe Iverone's watching. Does he own a Barca Lounger too, do you think?
I hope so. Probably kicking back and criticizing the play calling. Uh-oh, my battery's dying. Plug in.
Injured Conestoga player. Comes off under his own power. Looks like it was number 32, Riley DeScheffler. Bryce Stansfield to kick the extra point, attempt the extra point. The kick is up and good. Garnet Valley leads 35-12. Bryce Stansfield has done all the kicking tonight. I don't know. That's by design, or whether Jason Rose has had an issue with his leg. And Garnet Valley has not been forced to punt, so we haven't seen Jason in a punt situation. Bryce hits it down the sideline to the 10. Up this sideline right in front of us and knocked out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Shane O'Donohue has done some nice work on special teams, makes the tackle. We saw him make crunching tackles at Harriton on a punt and a kickoff return, and earned him some playing time on special teams.
That's how you do it. The young
Garnet Valley jumps
the youngsters
offsides
out there. You get your shots in practice and you make the most of them. And
so it'll be first and 5 at the 33-yard line. So if this lead holds up, or a lead holds up, Garnet Valley will be hosting a playoff game next week at Mo DeFrank Field.
Yep.
Christopher on the carry.
Second down and 6 for the Pioneers.
Zach Schenkel on that tackle. DiCamillo in coverage on this side. Here comes the quarterback out for a run. Danny Bradley knocks him out of bounds at the 35.
Takes it out the right sideline. Ball takes on the 37-yard line. Third down and 1 for the Pioneers.
Ball's at the Conestoga 37. They need one. 2:07 left to play in the third quarter. Garnet Valley leads 35-12. Long count. Danny Bradley stands him up along with number 56, Ryan Williams, short of the first down. I think he lost some yardage. Oh, they're saying he got a first down? Oof. Oh well. First down, Conestoga at its own 38-yard line. Brandale keeps it himself, brought down after a yard gain. Zach Schenkel on the tackle, along with Daird. 2nd and 7.
Second down and 6 for Conestoga.
DiCamillo and Gabos are your cornerbacks. Ball's handed off underneath. Brought down from behind by the shirt. Danny Laird. Third and 9. Brendale is at quarterback. Aldrade, Laird, Vo are across the front. Here comes a pitch. Toss back. Pitch.
Oh.
Ball was, there was a flea flicker on the play, but it all goes for naught. There's a hold. It was unsuccessful. Garnet Valley will decline the penalty, and they did. Conestoga has really brought some interesting plays out tonight.
They're emptying the playbook.
Yeah, dusting off a few plays you haven't seen for a while. Ninnis in punt formation. He's gotten off some good punts thus far. And he does here. Line drive. Danny Guy once again slides down. They were trying to set up a wall on this side. Guy was trying to get the midfield to hand it off to Darty, but he slipped and fell. Garnet Valley will take over its own 30. And Garnet Valley will get the ball at the 30-yard line. 1 second left to play in the third quarter. Zap. And Patton in the backfield. Zap carries ahead as time runs out in the third quarter. Zap picks up 1 yard.
Oh, looks like we got a score over in that other game. The Springfield now leads Haverford 14-10, showing the third quarter. Pennsbury still up on the Chamonix, 13-7. Got a great picture we're pushing out here. I spoke too soon. No, it looks good. Fourth quarter, 12 more minutes to go in the regular season. And
Patton and Zapp in the backfield. Zapp keeps it out over the 2-yard line for a first down, 9-yard gain. Zapp's a 5'10", 165-pound senior. He's had some punting duty. He's had some runner back duty. Jack Bush comes wide to this side. Pitch out.
Oh,
right through the arms of Zapp, who falls on it.
That's what they call the quick pitch.
All right. Looked like it was shot out of a cannon.
Yeah. It was the right decision to get rid of the ball. It just a little too overzealous.
Second and about 22. Patton.
Oh.
Gets out over the 40 to about the 43-yard line.
Just tripped up or he was going to be still running, Patton. Number 2 just cut his legs out.
Patton runs with the ball well covered all the time with both hands.
Yeah.
Patton again gets to midfield. It's fourth and about, and they reset it. It's 4th and 5. Garnet Valley will go for it. See if they get Conestoga to jump off sides. Yeah. And they did.
Oh.
And they did. They have done that successfully all season.
And had it done to them last week.
Yes. And it's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line of Conestoga. Zapp. Still going. Inside the 35. Zapp and all of his blockers all together got that first down to the 34-yard line. Ryan Gallagher under center. Hands it off to Zapp.
Ooh.
And he's torn down at the 30.
Suplexed back to the 30-yard line.
Scott Smith made the tackle. Brandon DiCamillo is in the backfield.
Patton.
Patton to the 10, to the 5. About a 25-yard run by Austin Patton.
Just a quick hitter there.
He picked
Wide
up
open.
He picked up some good yardage in the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
Good change of pace.
And that was, right at the heart of the left side of that line there. Tonight with Griffin Salas over there with Esso Adigwe on that last play.
Mahoney at center. And Patton's into the end zone, untouched.
Yep.
Off the right side.
And another touchdown brought to you by Joseph Anthony Retreat Spa and Salon.
Thank you, Joe Gags and Joe Gags Jr.
Huh? Yeah, no.
Another injured Conestoga player in the end zone. And in respect, everybody on each sideline gets down on a knee, and all the players on the field get down on a knee. Training staff and/or doctor are out with the injured Conestoga player. 7:34 left to play in this last regular season game. Garnet Valley leads 41-12 with 7:34 left to play. Garnet Valley will be playing at home next week versus a yet-to-be-determined opponent.
Yeah, we're looking at could be Harry Truman, it could be Ben Salem, it could be Upper Darby, it could be Springford, it could be Penwood. With the way everything's cluttered down there around that 14 through 18, all have a shot to get into this. Comes off with his arm hanging a little bit. And
Eric Sattel.
Usually, when the arm's up like that, usually means something with the shoulder.
Bryce Stansfield gets another extra point. He was 6 for 6 in a game earlier this year, and he's 6 for 6 here tonight. He's done a nice job.
Yeah.
I remember the first time he started preparing, he said, I happened to be on the field with Coach Greg Mink and Bryce, and Bryce is saying, I haven't done this since about 8th grade. Hadn't done it since BYC.
Wow. For Coach Montella?
Yes, I'm sure Coach Montella showed him how to do it.
Must be like riding a bicycle then, because he picked it up.
He sure did. That's what you guys can do for Halloween. You guys can dress like him for Halloween. Kick comes down to about the 15 and brought back to short of the 30. Rally number 10.
Given Conestoga, this team 1-8 coming into this game. Senior night and everything else, a lot going on at the stadium. Got themselves down by quite a bit here, but good signs for them. They're not giving up at all. They're out there. They're picking each other up.
Matt Daubert is in the backfield. Matt Kane is in the backfield, defensive backfield. Brendel off to this side, throws down the middle, incomplete. Just a little too tall for number 10, James Riley.
And he might have got off the ball a little early as well. The flag down here on this side.
Illegal motion.
Yep. So they'll take it back 5.
Oh, here we go with that 4 wide receiver look that we started the game.
They came back to this side. He's looking there again.
Down the middle.
Now he's got it.
Nice catch, James Riley.
That's what they meant to do the last time.
Ball's out to the 43-yard line. Try to give you some of those.
How many years ago was it that the Jags set the rushing attempt record out here?
Oh, here, yeah. Throws on the run, incomplete. How many rushes was it? 74?
74, 78, something like that.
Second and 10. Empty backfield. Brendel at quarterback. Four receivers to the top of your screen. Brendel back to set. Stepping up, throwing to a wide open.
Just got a report back that the Springfield-Haverford game is tied up at 17. Must be in the 4th quarter at this point.
Dominic Labrosia on the tackle, number 34. Ball's at the Garnet Valley 19. First and 10. 6:33 to play.
Whoop, somebody went the wrong way.
Suffice it to say, there's players spread all over.
Ooh.
James Riley, the intended receiver.
Number 34.
Number 30, Dominic Labrosia.
Dominic Labrosia. Had that one read, he was, if that play was complete, it would have been tackled right there for a loss.
Second and 10 at the Garnet Valley 19. 6:30 left to play in the game. Brendel running. Brought down at the 15-yard line.
Pick up almost 5.
Jeremy Lauer on the tackle, number 99. Well, with 55, Bobby Bayless. James Riley splits wide. 2 slot backs inside him. Brendel tries to get to the outside and does.
Oh.
Gets into the 5.
Number 6, Nick Brendel takes over the sideline. That'll be a first down. And goal to go. Ball will be placed at the 5-yard line.
Brandell got some tough runs in him in there, and then takes that one himself again, following a lead blocker.
Timeout, Conestoga.
Stoga looking to put another score on the board here to cap up their season.
No. Tequila.
Nicely done. Yeah, this PA Prep Live site must be running behind because get the Joe Ivorone text that said it was tied up at 17.
Keep us informed, Joe. 5:38 left to play. Garnet Valley leads 42-12. Conestoga knocking on the door. Running play short of the end zone. Stopped at about the 1.
That's number 24, Luke Dick, right over the middle. To the 1-yard line.
Looks like also, I don't know where this is coming through, but the Jaden McKenzie evidently kicked out of the game in the third quarter with 2 unsportsmanlike conduct penalties.
No, the
So that'll
Springfield,
be Springfield's running back. Yeah, it's a dangerous weapon, one of the dangerous weapons on that team. Will not be in for the finish in a tight game, so could be a big factor.
Ball being on the 2-yard line, another 3rd down goal from the 2.
Loss of a yard. Third and goal. Nintras gets a yard. Fourth and goal at the Garnet Valley 1. Ninnis is the fullback, 6'4", 225. Oh, quarterback sneak, and he's in.
And a Conestoga touchdown.
Brendel went in for a Conestoga touchdown. It's 42. And we're going to go for a 1. Sam Williams, the kicker, is on. Brandel to hold. And the kick is good. 42-19.
That's what Conestoga was looking for. They wanted to cap off their season with another score here, with 1 for the seniors. Jags up 22 points, so that's 3 possessions, any way you slice it. I think that's a little too much to ask with 3:47 left in the game and 2 timeouts left. Jaguars with their hands team out there, even though that's number 75 in the middle. That's Cade Brennan, who's a
basketball player,
well-rounded athlete.
Jonathan Rickey, DiCamillo, Jack Bush. Across the front, we got
try to kick it right off
Danny Guy up here
chest.
inside the 40 to 45. And he kicks it away.
Yeah.
Is at the 25 and falling on. Nick Gabos. .345 left in the regular season. Garnet Valley takes over at its own 25-yard line. Comes out beyond the 35, close to the 40.
Right back at it, the Jags. This looks like they got the
that was Sean Snyder. Sean Snyder showed some stuff in the Harrington game with his running.
Yeah. Jags finally with their second team in. And they're getting after it.
The quarterback is Jack Preedy. No, Reese Malik.
Reese Malik, yeah.
5'4", 140. Sophomore. Have to get the entire roster out, Pat.
Yeah. See if you can read it in the dark.
Sean Snyder. Down the sideline, inside the 30.
Yeah. That's a good
32-yard run.
Good job staying in bounds and keeping the clock running. That Springfield-Haverford game is into the fourth quarter, tied at 17. Haverford has the ball and on their side of the field.
That looked like Zap. Was Zap on the carry, picked up 9.5. Second and a foot.
The Conestoga band is having a heck of a time.
They're having fun. First down.
Oh, and he's in.
And a touchdown.
Zap.
Zap. It was like that play by Carson Wentz last week where he was in this pile and thought for sure he was going down and he popped out the other side. That's exactly what Zap did here.
Yep. That touchdown brought to you at this late hour by Joseph Anthony Retreat Spa and Salon in Glen Mills and Springfield, Pennsylvania.
Bryce Stansfield just cleared that 40-foot fence. The ball's out of the stadium.
Out of the stadium and into the neighborhood and on the street.
And Bryce has outdone himself. His previous performance of 6 for 6, now he's 7 for 7.
Is he 2 away from the single game record? Is that still held at 9
Is it 9?
or 8? Was it? Well, it was 8. Dave.
Dave had 8 in his first game.
Yeah. And then there was. So this one's what, 7?
Yep.
I think they won the big, huge Harriton game might have.
Yes. Was that Dowd?
Might have been Brandon Dowd, yeah.
Bryce is a 5'8", 135-pound running back and D-back. He's sure done a nice job of place kicking. Now to kick off. Gets it down to the 15. Bobbled, picked up, trying to bring it across field. Now reverses his field. Gets out to about the 23-yard line.
$1:15 left to go. It looks like Conestoga's coming out with their younger group. The backup quarterback, number 8, in there, and
1:15 remaining. Garnet Valley leads 49-19. Chris McGovern is back in at quarterback. Mike Fleming on that tackle, along with
down under 1 minute.
Brian West.
Left to go in the game.
Looked like Conestoga jumped. The right tackle got a little anxious. Number 84, Cole Parsons checks in.
This feeling deep in, girl, you just don't
realize
nice spin.
what you do to me. All the good love. When we're all alone late at night, girl. 5 seconds.
We missed our calling.
No, we didn't.
Not by a long shot.
We know the words.
I don't even know the words.
Garnet Valley finishes off this season with a 49-19 victory.
Clara, we got guys that got to go home and study, so we're going to cut the post-game short here, and we'll cut out. Everybody,
we'll see you next week.
Look forward to seeing you next week at
Motor
Garnet Valley.
Field.
Team to be named later. Who they play.
To be determined.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Thanks, guys.